I'm gonna talk to myself. Don't come in here. So we've got a lot to talk about, but not really. This is just that thing where I sit in front of the camera and talk to the camera. So I just thought I'd keep it simple and tell you guys about a dream I had. I woke up in the middle of the night, really anxious. I went to my mom. Mom, I am not ready for the field trip tomorrow. It was a field trip to Japan. Why Japan? I don't know. I don't know a thing about Japan. My friend Chris was born in Japan. Does that make me an expert? Possibly. It was a high school field trip to Japan. It was an expensive field trip, so our school could only afford like one form of transportation. This is where it gets awesome. I woke up my mom. Mom, I'm just so nervous. I don't know if I'm gonna be safe getting to Japan on my own. Just read the form they gave you, Hugo. It'll all make sense. And I'm like, okay, Mom, I trust you. I trust you. I grab the form, I read it. It doesn't make any sense because our form of transportation was floating there via balloon. And I'm not talking about a hot air balloon. We were each given an individual, our own yellow balloon, like party balloon, to lift us all the way to Japan. I'm afraid of heights. So I'm not doing that. But I had to. So, I'm like, basically I spent that whole night testing out the balloon. The balloon was attached to some metal rod, and I had to tie a rope around coming down on both sides of the rod and basically just hold on like this, like nothing wrapped around my wrists, no safety precautions. Lifted, and I was lifted up to the ceiling, and I'm like, Mom, it works. And she's like, I told you, son, I told you. So I was feeling a little more confident. I'm like, okay, simple, all I have to do is hold on tight and not die. This is so weird. I'm telling all my friends, like, ready for the field trip tomorrow? This is going to be awesome. It was brought to my attention that the field trip was happening, like, that night. The night I woke up my mom. So I kind of start freaking out, like, shoot, I haven't packed. So I packed, and I hurried to the balloon port. I'm not even joking, it was a balloon port. You showed up with your balloons, and they opened the gates. You floated off. But anyway, we're all getting gathered at the balloon port. I asked one of the teachers, what are we supposed to do with our bags? Like, do they attach them to us? How does it weigh us down? How does that work? They just kind of laughed. They're like, bags? Bags? So I was even more scared. I'm like, I'm not gonna fly to Japan on a balloon and not be able to enjoy myself. I need my stuff. Does that make me sound materialistic? Sure, maybe it does. Or maybe I just want to brush my teeth, Maybe that's it. Next thing I know, the gates opened up, and we're like, oh shoot, everyone grab onto your balloons. If this were happening in real life, everything I did in that moment would have actually happened. So everyone else, perfect, floating. I'm kind of in the back. I'm hesitant to go. I'm one of the last people to jump off the... So in typical me fashion, I end up only being able to grab one of the ropes. So I'm on my way to Japan, holding on to just a single rope strapped to a balloon. I was gonna die. I don't know, Zeus decided to unleash a wrath of lightning from the sky. Poseidon decided to have the waves be able to touch me from like 100 feet above the water. Mom! Why would you? Why? And then I woke up. It was an experience like no other. And then I quickly realized I was still in a dream. The field trip was still gonna happen. We were still going by balloons. I almost had to relive it again, but this time I'm like, nope. I had a vision. The dream within a dream was a vision. I'm not supposed to go on this trip. Things get so weird when I'm asleep. When anyone's asleep, though. Right? Right? So anyway, I'm just kind of like begging the teacher, like, I can't do this. Don't let me go. She's like, well, it looks like it's not going to happen anyway because all of our balloons haven't come in yet. And I was so relieved. Yes! I won. I won something for once. I don't know. Anyway, got nothing else to say. That was kind of the whole point of this. Balloon. Shoot. I hit the lens.